Hi Pisces. Hi Kisses. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Kim and I have all kinds of videos on my channel, but I am an intuitive and I do like to do tarot readings, and I am myself a Pisces. And so I did want to do this reading. I felt like it was very, very much needed, and I've been getting all kinds of intuition, psychic messages lately, and just lots and lots and lots of messages that are very important. Yeah. If you hear anything in the background, that's my daughter. She's eating her dinner, and I wanted to use this deck mainly. This is by Rebecca Campbell, and it's the Work Your Light deck, and I love this tarot deck, and I just felt called to use this deck in particular. And then I believe for clarifiers, I'm going to use this deck. It is by Doreen Virtue. It's the fairies, the messages from the fairies. So if anyone knows me personally, I'm obsessed with fairies. I like to collect them. But yeah, that was the first deck that I ever owned, and then I went ahead and purchased some more. But this is the one I'm going to be using, is the Work Your Light. And this is for Pisces. And I love this because whenever you open it, inside the box it says, "You are the Oracle." And it's so true. We all are the Oracle, and we all have the answers that we need inside of ourselves. But it's always nice to have some extra guidance. But Pisces, oh my gosh, so much has happened to us this year. So much. A lot of travesty, a lot of deception, a lot of hurt, a lot of anguish. But the importance in that is that we must give thanks for what we've gone through. We must always be gratuitous to what we've gone through, because these experiences make us grow, Pisces. They make us grow and become better. So even if people were hurtful or did things behind our back, it was only for our highest good. And we must always, in the back of our minds, remember that. Always. So my daughter, she wants to play with these cards always. So if you hear in the background, that's all. So I want to get messages for Pisces. And I feel like these are important messages for us to hear this month. And oh my God, a whole slew of cards just fell out. The Great Gathering, which is at the bottom here. The Great Gathering. It's like everything I wanted to see came out on its own. But the next card is Don't Dim to Fit In. And this card, you guys, really resonates with me. I feel like it's going to resonate with you, Pisces, too, because it's really important. We need to stay true to our authentic selves. And don't ever suppress your light to please somebody else. Oh my gosh, and the next card is the Age of Light in reverse. What did I just say? Don't suppress your light to please somebody else. So I'm going to see what this means in reverse. Okay, the next card is Leap. These cards all came out, you guys. The next card is Awakening. See how ethereal these cards are? That's why I love them so much. And I just felt drawn to use these ones for today's reading. This is for December and January, if you were wondering. This next card is called I'm Rama or Imrama. I've never pulled this card before, so this will be interesting. This is a very beautiful card. This looks like something I've actually dreamt, which is kind of giving me goosebumps right now. But I was in Arizona a while back and had ended up getting dehydrated, and then I had to go to the hospital and stuff. And while I was there, I had this like message or dream come to me of this purple castle. And if you look up close, there's like this purple castle there. That's really interesting. The next card is play. This card is fun. The sun is in there. Again, referring to the light. Protection. Wow, okay. Protection. And notice the moon is in this card. There's like a circle of protection. This last card, guys, this is crazy. All our cards for the spread came out in one cluster. But this, it always surprises me. Different things happen every day. So this card is called Dance. Anyone knows me too, I've been a dancer for most of my life. Starting at a very young age, I took all different kinds of dance. Now I don't take dance class, but that doesn't mean I don't dance around in my house by myself. No one's got to see it, right? All right, so tomorrow I'm actually going to film where I go over the messages, because right now what I'm going to do is actually read from the book to see what these cards mean. And then tomorrow, what I like to do is I like to kind of think on these cards, which I think is very important, to think on the cards and let them resonate with you to get an even more clarifying message from the cards. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to think on these cards and what the messages are portraying to us, what they mean on such a deeper level. And I'm going to do a more personalized video going over the messages that I'm receiving from these cards for you, for Pisces, for the month of December and January. So we're going to go over this first card. It's the Great Gathering. And if you look at this card, it's very beautiful. There's purple mountains in the background and like a Milky Way. And it almost looks like ethereal interdimensional beings that are like a higher dimension. If you look, they're very almost like there but not there, almost ghosts kind of is what they look like. So we're going to read this one. Great Gathering says, you are being called to let your intuition move you physically. You are connected to a group of souls who are weaving a web around the planet. And as you travel and share your creations, something is rethreaded. This card is an acknowledgement that you are either being called to connect with others who are like you at a soul level, or that you already are. You are being called to gather groups of people, either by leading them or becoming part of a group that can support you and your soul's personal mission. You are part of a group of souls who agreed to be here at this time in history to heal yourself, your ancestral line, and the planet, to raise consciousness so that we can continue to call this magnificent place home for the eras to come. One of the many consciously choosing and to devote to your life to something greater than yourself. It's time to call in your tribe by sharing your soul's voice and letting yourself be seen. When you share what is real and true to you, and you share the medicine that you most need, those who are like you will gather around you. You are your tribe. They are just like you. And just as you are longing and searching for them, they are longing and searching for you too. To work with this activation of the card, it says, hold the card on your heart and say, I choose now to let myself be seen. I am ready to call in my soul tribe and create a web of light all over the planet. You guys, I am not even kidding when it says a web of light. Can you see that? A web of light all over the planet. So, wow, we were talking about the light and light activation and spreading your light all over the planet. Okay, so this next card I feel really resonates, and it's don't dim to fit in. Right, so this card states, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding, and you are part of the universe, so expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you, and you are not for them. Better yet, Find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too. Or not. Keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the proviso of, I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever. But the lessons they teach us can still live on. Okay. Work your light inquiry, and this is what you can do. It says, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So ask yourself that question. How are you dimming your light, Pisces, in order to fit in? The next card is the Age of Light. It says you've been training for this for lifetimes. This was in reverse. There are no reverse meanings to these cards. So I'm going to go ahead and read this card. I'll let you interpret the message with however it resonates with you. Mystics and sages throughout the ages have predicted this period in history, and you decided to incarnate in the middle of it. There is no mistake that you are supposed to be here at this time of great change. If you ever feel unprepared or daunted by the path that is calling you, know this. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You're way more than the days that have breathed through you in this life. You're also all of the lifetimes that came before you. All of these experiences have polished your soul into the most magnificent expression that is your authentic self. Your soul has many facets. Imagine a fingerprint. Your soul is 1,000,000 times more intricate than that. If you put together all of the fingerprints of all of the people that you have been, you would not even get close to fathoming how much of a unique masterpiece you are. You came in with a clear soul plan. You came in with wisdom beyond your years. This is the part of you that longs to be seen. This is the part of you that is ready to step forward, that is ready to emerge. This is not the lifetime to stay hidden, but to step forth, be seen, and rise. What a powerful card. The activation that you can use with your card, it says, hold the card to your heart and say, I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them all now, without hesitation and without fear. I have been training for this for lifetimes. Powerful card, you guys. This page shows awakening, and that's the card after the next. So the next card is Leap. It says, you go first, the universe will catch you. Life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to support you, but first you need to leap, to throw your life up in the air. Perhaps you know what you are being called to leap toward or away from, but are scared to make the move. Or maybe perhaps you are waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this card is your sign and permission slip to take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all that we know and hope for something new. And it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know for sure. But this is the unavoidable process of rising. And right now, this is how you are being called to live. Nature is constantly showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages the trees to loosen their grip, to allow what once was so full of life to fall away leaf by leaf. For a moment, it feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without the comfort of what once was. But in the morn of spring, new shoots begin to appear, and something new is born that is even more glorious than before. Wow. Guys, you need to take the leap. Pisces. Whew. The action for this card, it says you go first. Take a good run up and leap. Wow, I love that. Okay, so the next card is Awakening. I feel like I do get this Awakening card in almost every one of my spreads that I do with this deck for Pisces. It's always a process. It's a continuum process. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. You are going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you and at many levels. You are starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you incarnated. You may find that you are experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all of life, or even feeling Kundalini, Shakti rise through your body from the base of your spine. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and to stay grounded. Share your experiences with like soul people while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering and your soul gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concept, books, and creations waiting to be birthed into this world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may be a sign that you are here to birth one of these creations into the world. Or perhaps you are being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following work your light activation. So for this awakening card, I surrender my awakening to allow the Shakti energy rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe, using me in a way that delights my mind, body, and spirit. That's beautiful. The next card, Pisces, is the I'm Rama or M Rama. Where are you being called to journey to? Where are you being called to journey to? The Celtic word Imrama means a journey of the soul, a voyage on which we don't know where we are going, but our soul knows the way. If you pulled this card, you are either being called on a soul journey or already on one. It could be to a physical ancient place or metamorphic. When we journey to places that our soul remembers, a shift takes place. I was just watching a video on shifts taking place. Wow, okay. Both within ourselves and to the planet as well. You are being called to journey to a place that is sacred to your soul. Perhaps it is to journey to the world's sacred sites, or called to cross the country, climb a mountain, lie on the desert floor, or drink from an ancient well. There are places to see and old friends to meet. I see spontaneous pilgrimages in your future. If a physical voyage isn't possible, journey through the portal of your heart. Wow, guys, this is important. If you can't physically voyage, then you must journey through the portal of your heart. Follow the invisible soul trail and be willing to explore. Maybe read a book or watch a movie about a sacred time or place. Or perhaps you are being called to study an ancient lineage or body of work. Whatever your circumstances, your soul is ready to journey deep. Work your light activation. It says, hold your card to the heart and say, may seeds of light long ago planted begin to rise. I am ready to remember ancient secrets from lands that my soul knows from times past. May I be held by the ancient lineages that my soul has served and remember that I don't have to do it all alone. I love that card. Wow. Pisces, the more that you do these activations, these next couple of months, the more it'll put you in tune with what you really need to do and what you need to follow and the path that you must go on. Play is the next card, Pisces, and it says, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Who doesn't like to play? Stop taking life so seriously. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. Take some time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. You are being called to rest and play and learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh, the best medicine around. Call up a friend that you can be silly with. Take your inner child on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more room your spirit has to whisper and guide you. When we do things without being attached to the outcome, ideas, clarity, guidance, and solutions have the space to drop on in. The left and right hemispheres of the brain can begin talking to one another. Make play a compulsory part of your day. Schedule it. Spend more time doing things just because you love to do them, just because they bring you joy and light you up. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Okay, the light again. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you are lit up, You are in your spirit. And when you are in your spirit, you fall into flow with life. How do you play? What do you do to have fun? What lights you up, Pisces? If you have been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you have come, all that you have achieved. Don't rush on to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on vacation, or have some fun. To work this activation, it says have more fun, play more, and celebrate your achievements. This next card is protection. It says call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So much resonates in this reading already. So for this card, it says you are being called to protect your energy and call back your power. May all the lost pieces return home now. Take a look at who and what drains your energy. Do not keep your tabs open. Shut down energetically each night. Energetic cords are formed between people, places, objects, and events, so it's important to keep checking in. Your energy and energetic space are sacred, so treat them as such. Keeping your energy clear takes work. As we go through life, we can give away our power. So it is important that we call it back by cutting energetic cords or doing a form of healing known as soul retrieval. Can you think of a traumatic event, relationship, or soul memory that you are being called to call back your power from? Check into your body now and see which chakra feels like it needs a bit of energetic cleanup. Your light activation says hold the card on the chakra or chakras that needs cleaning and repeat the following. I call back any lost soul fragments, power, or light now. Any vows, soul contracts, hexes, or programs from the past or present, from this life or others that are not in the highest good of all. I relinquish now any power or light that I have willingly or unwillingly given away or had taken from me. I call back now any cords or attachments from this life or others. I release now for the highest good of all. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. You are being protected, Pisces. The last card is dance, and it says, do something to shift your vibration. It says, life is always moving. If you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant, and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious, intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat, which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency, and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over, and with each new bop, sway, and kick, we are rocked back into harmony with the rest of life. Get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibration. Put on some music, dance unrestrained, and fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is connected with the systemic beat. If dancing isn't your thing, then simply do something that you would not usually do to shift the energy. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it, and you cannot attract a different experience without changing your energy first. It's time to shift things up and to find a way to dance along with the beat of life. It says to dance or do something to shift your energy. Wow, okay, Pisces, these were awesome. These were awesome cards. What an amazing reading. Lots of resonation here. If you resonate with this, don't dim to fit in, or the protection card and the awakening. It's so funny. I feel like the most powerful cards right here are all in the same area. It's like a T. So very, 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 very interesting. So like I said, tomorrow I am going to film some more detail on these cards. The messages, when I sleep on it, I'm gonna go over the messages that I definitely received from these. And I already resonate with these cards, so I know the messages that come through tonight in my dreams while I'm sleeping will definitely help me to further explain what we need to do, Pisces, for the month of December and January. I love you all so, so much. Look forward to part 2 tomorrow. I love you, and I hope you all are doing very, very well. I know this month has been really, really rough. This past year has been very, 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 very rough for us Pisces. Some more so than others. But I want you to know that you are protected and you are being guided by the light that is within inside of yourself. So follow your inner intuition, follow your inner light. That will guide you on what to do and what not to do, and what feels right and what doesn't feel right. I love you guys so, so much. So I'll see you in this part 2. Bye, guys.